the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Edwards. McDaniels is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Ball in at the point guard. And for New York, Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Coach Van Gundy with these two bigs. I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Brunson. And he banks in the layup.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Outside, Edwards. Pulls up. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 5 now.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And Gobert kicks the ball. Banked in off the glass.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Towns wide open. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ball with a wide open look. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Brunson scanning the floor. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's his game. Brunson is dangerous from just about everywhere.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Edwards passes the ball. From deep. And finished off by Gobert.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ball surveying the defense. Shoots over Brunson. Ball with the bucket.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Brunson right side. Back to Anunoby. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Now here's Brunson. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Outside, Ball. Again, Ball missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Brunson. Driving the lane. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
No good on the free throw. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
And that one, good.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Hart, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail. Timberwolves passing it around. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Towns, a screen on Ball. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got 13 points.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Takes a 3, and it's Ball. That time on the assist by McDaniel. 3 points. He's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Hart. Scoreless thus far. 6 to shoot. Bridges against Edwards. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Miles McBride's checked in for OG Anunoby. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Shannon's checked in. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Ball, the pass to Gobert. Now Dosunmu. Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 1. McBride's shot is off. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, Brunson. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Trey Lyles checked in for Gobert. And Towns drops them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Ball from deep three-point territory. Misses the three. Brunson goes in. Good, and the assist goes to Town. 15 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Ball, the pass to Lyons. Ball against Brunson. Ball, no good.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Brunson kicks to Towns. And the three ball is good. And it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Timberwolves timeout call.
Landry Shamet checked in for the Knicks. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Dosunmu. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 6-point game. Ball, the pass to Edwards. Back to Ball. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. Ball's got 11 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Now, here's Shamet. Back to Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. 17 points in the game.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
19.
Miles with the screen. Pass to Shannon. Shoots the three. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Ball. 11 points in the game. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Never short on confidence. Ball takes a long look without hesitation.
Shamet on the wing. Edwards defending. Pass to Hart. Now here's Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ball. Brunson, good. Brunson's got 19 points.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Pass to Shannon. Good on the bucket. And here's Brunson. 19 points in the game. Now Shamet. Back to Brunson. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 14. It's good. Ball's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Here's Brunson. And that one drops for him. 23 points in the game.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here is Ball. Here's the three. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Knicks, Drummond's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in for Landry Shamet. We've got 1:55 left in the first. Brunson against Ball. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely, and he finishes nicely on the layup. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Drummond sets the screen for Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. The three. The rebound by Dosunmu. The Timberwolves leading. Here's Shannon. He's got 5. There's Ball with the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Brunson. 25 points in the game. And it goes down 2 points. Brunson's got 27 points.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Dosunmu. To the wing on the left. With his first shot attempt. Lyles no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Minnesota. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Miles McBride out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Diawara in at the 4. They're the group New York will start the second with.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Dosunmu. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Drummond. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he knew the contact was coming. Drummond took it anyway and finished.
43-39.
DiVincenzo passes to Dosunmu for the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Bridges outside. Pass to McBride. Drummond with a screen on DiVincenzo. McBride, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Dosunmu. 9 points in the game so far. Launches it. The rebound by McBride. Knicks trail by 4. Pass to Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Dosunmu. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But Is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. When you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop, the clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Here's McBride. Drummond finds McBride. Drummond with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's McBride, and again it's New York. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
46.
Pass to Shannon. Takes the three. It's rebounded by New York.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bridges outside. Drummond sets the screen for Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Back to Dosunmu. They set the pick. Pass to Freeman. That one goes. Count it. Freeman's got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Give it up for him, fans.
Now McBride. He has 5. Bridges outside. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. Bridges got himself on the board with 3 there.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin?
Oh yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, Dosunmu. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Ball no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Bridges. Back to McBride. Right side Towns. Clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. McBride's shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Dosunmu with it. He's got 9. Over to the left wing. Now, here's ball. Defended by McBride. Here's Shannon. No good on the triple. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Bridges a screen on ball. And it's Alvarado missing. Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And someone, Stan, who fought his way into the NBA, Jose Alvarado, played his way onto a roster and has played well.
Oh, he has really played well, Kevin. And Jose Alvarado is as big a pest and plays as hard as anyone in this league and is so committed to it. If you're going to be Jose Alvarado and do what he does, you got to do it every single night to be effective, and he does.
On the free throw, no good.
A defensive ace. Jake McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Minnesota in the lead. Pass the ball. Edwards looking it over. Another miss by Minnesota. The Knicks shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Nice! Brunson working inside.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Minnesota's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And New York making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Lyles checked in for Minnesota. Now, here's Ball. 24 points for him. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Back to Alvarado. Lyles against Towns. Back to Alvarado. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here is Ball. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Towns. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Alvarado passes to Shamet. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And that one's good, Shamet. And it's a 3-point New York lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now, here's Lyles. Still scoreless. Outside, Ball. Again, Ball missing.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Brunson kicks to Shannon. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Now here's Edwards. Lyles sets a screen for Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
The Knicks leading by 5. Brunson outside. Outside, Towns. From outside, off the mark. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Shamet. 6 points for him. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Shannon. Back to Ball. And he converts the layup. 28 points for LaMelo Ball.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Trails a screen on Brunson. Ball no good.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now here's Towns. Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Shamet's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Ball from long range. The Knicks leading by 10. And Anunoby now top of the key. And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Now, here's Lyons. He has yet to score to end the run, and it's LaMelo Ball with the three.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The kick out to Anunoby. And again, it's a New York three.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Knicks lead 71-59.
Now here's McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so we're going a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Timberwolves trail by 12. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Dosunmu. Anthony Edwards out there with ball. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Fires at the elbow. Yep, it counts. Brunson's got 33.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Ball finds Dosunmu from 15 feet away, and the jumper falls for him.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Brunson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here's Hart. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. McDaniels with the ball. He has 6. Ball from long range. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low. Here's Ball. And the layup's good off the glass. And now that's 35 points for LaMelo Ball.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Back to Brunson. Count that one. Brunson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's McDaniels. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range. McDaniels got 9 points.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the three, that really helps their spacing.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Ball against Brunson. 5 on the clock. Over Ball. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Ball, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hart the pass to Brunson. Brunson barreling in. The shot's good. Brunson's got 41.
So assertive on the drive. Brunson doesn't let the contact slow him down.
McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Dosunmu. There's Ball with the three. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Back to Brunson. Converting through contact. Nice job by Brunson.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
Ball from long range. They get it back. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Hunt. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Free throw good. Hart. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. For three. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. On On the wing, Bridges. Edwards defending. Towns, high post. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, that's one way to try to slow Cat down inside.
The Knicks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for. And Towns drops them both. And here is Ball. He has 38 in the game. McDaniels outside. Back to Ball. Puts up a deep 3. Bridges with the board.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now, here's Anunoby. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Brunson, no good. Timberwolves trail by 17. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Gobert with a screen on Hart. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Miles McBride's checked in for New York. And a change for the Timberwolves. Shannon's checked in. Towns a screen on Ball. Here's Brunson on the wing, Bridges. Offensive rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now, here's Ball. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Brunson, and it's good for 2. Brunson's got 45 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Trey Lyles checked in for Minnesota.
Timberwolves substitution, number 41, Trey Lyles.
Here's Ball. He has 38 in the game. Lyles sets a screen for Ball. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Brunson's got 48.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Now, Dosunmu. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Brunson. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Wiles. There's Ball with the three. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York leading by 21. Hart outside. Here's Brunson. He's covered by Ball. And it's Brunson missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They set the screen. Outside, Ball. The 8-footer. He gets that one. Ball's got 43 points. Here's Brunson. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to McBride. Back to Brunson. Fires the three. Shot clock at 6. Hart. And the Knicks good for 2.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Shannon. He has 5. And a deep three from Ball. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Bridges passes to McBride. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Shannon. Pass the ball. Shoots over Brunson. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hart inside. Edwards defending. And that one drops. Hart's got 7 points.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Ball, the pass to Shannon. And here is Dosunmu, defended by McBride. Ball from long range. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Brunson outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got 53.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Anunoby, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And then for Minnesota, McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Ball. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Brunson. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Shannon. Files a screen on Bridges. To stop the drought. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Knicks shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Jose Alvarado is out there with Miles McBride. And it's Shannon in at the free throw. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Second personal foul. First team foul. OG Anunoby at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Minnesota. Pass to Wiles. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. No good that time.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Left side, Towns. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Towns, no luck. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Ball. Shoots over Alvarado. Ball, no good.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Now Alvarado. Pass to Towns. A 3 ball. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Here's Shannon. And the dunk by Lyles.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now here's Towns. No good with the triple. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Shannon. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Drummond's checked in for New York. Minnesota also with the sub. Ingles is checked in.
One shot.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's Alvarado missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Drummond. Shoots over McDaniel. And the Knicks miss again. Minnesota shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Here's Shannon. Ingles in the corner. 3-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Towns. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Now, here's Ball. Over Alvarado. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ball's got 45 points. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Alvarado passes to Drummond. Over Ingle. And that one's good. Drummond.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Knicks lead 120.
Ball with it. McDaniels outside. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, you got to close out on Towns from there because he's lethal from those corner spots.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Shannon. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New York. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Alvarado bounce pass. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
So it's Minnesota now. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. And he's good on the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And pure cash. Whenever Towns gets these types of looks, he's consistent at spraying.
Pass to Shannon. The kick out to Ball. That 3 off the mark. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's McBride. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Shamet the pass to Drummond. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Now here's Ball. Now here's Ingles. And here is Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shannon. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Towns, a screen on DiVincenzo. McBride finds Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Ball. Pass to Shannon. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Now here's Towns. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the 3-pointer. Towns has got 32 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
There's Ball with the 3. The rebound by McBride. New York shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. 8 feet away, and Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Towns. And that's now 10 points for Drummond. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Shannon. Back to Ball. From downtown, drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 48.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here's Shamet. That's a 2 from Towns. It's hauled in by Shannon. Shannon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Ball. Pass to Shannon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so it's New York with it. Now Alvarado. Now here's Drummond. Ingles covering. And that one's good. Drummond's got 8 here in the quarter.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Right side, Ball. Shoots over Alvarado. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's McBride. Drummond with it. Drummond with a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's McBride. The offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious for everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns against McDaniel. Pass to Shamet. There's the 3. To the left wing. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.